I want everyone to realize that they can reach for the stars and actually acquire the stars if they reach for them hard enough. And I'm not talking about law of attraction. I'm talking about simply motivating and maximizing yourself. Rather than minimizing your dreams, maximizing what you want to achieve so that you achieve everything that you want to achieve. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these 3 points that I prepared for you guys today. The entrepreneur track has been laid out by others. Why recreate what has been done? This is something that a lot of people do. It can be described as reinventing the wheel. It can be described as taking something and overcomplicating it. There are other ways that it can be described as well, but ultimately what this comes down to is seeing that there's already a path in place and saying, you know what, no, I'm going to trailblaze this, I'm going to do it my own way, when in reality there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands, and that's still probably underestimating how many books, how many YouTube videos, how much content there actually is out there. I would even say that there's millions upon millions of content out there for you guys to read and commit to your memory for you guys to become entrepreneurs. But everybody is trying to create their own path, when in reality the path has already been set. There's not even just one path, there's thousands upon thousands of paths based off of all these books, all this content that people have put out there. There are all these different paths, but everybody wants to create their own path, when in reality, if you're reading content, if you're committing all this stuff to your memory, committing it to your lifestyle, then you are starting to take the path that somebody else takes. And as long as this path flows with who you are, then you will actually get there quicker than you would if you tried to invent your own path. Now, I'm not saying that you just want to go and find somebody and just choose somebody randomly and have them work for you. You need to have somebody that fits with your life purpose, that what they're saying actually resonates with you. You need to find somebody that is a mentor to you through their words, through the books that they write, through the YouTube videos that they make. They don't even have to be physically talking to you, but someone that their content actually starts that connection with you. Because when that connection begins, then you can actually start to use the trajectory that they have and use the momentum that they've built up to create the momentum for you to build up. Though the road is hidden, it is still present to the determined. The determined can see the road no matter what is going on. If it's covered, they can see it. If it's present, they can see it. The determined know which way they're going at all times. Sometimes they may go the wrong direction, but the determined know how to fix their trajectory, fix which way they're going in mid-movement, because they know that there's not just one path to success. There's so many different paths to success. The determined know this, and they know that even if they can't see the road, if they just keep moving straight, eventually they'll realign with a path. It may not be the same path that they were on before, but it will be a path. And not moving at all is the worst thing that you can do, because not moving at all means that if you look at this picture, all this sand that's blown over on the roads, if you don't move at all, more sand is going to cover the roads, and it's going to become harder and harder for you to see which way you're going, and eventually you might even just want to go backwards, because backwards is more comfortable for you. The determined move forward even outside of their comfort zone. There will be splotches of the road that you can see, and you follow these splotches of the road as you can see them, and you make your best attempt to predict which way the road is going at all times, but it may not be obvious to you. In these moments when it's not obvious is what builds character, and these moments that build character are what help you to make the choice once you come to a fork in the road. When the road forks off and you have to choose between left or right, you know, based off this character that you built, based off of who you've become, off of these hard choices that you made so far, that if you go right, that's going to be more the direction that you want to go. If you go right, that's going to be the easiest direction to go. If you go left, there's going to be more hills, more stuff covering the road. There's going to be more mountainous, more dangerous terrain. If you go right, you know that when you go right, right is going to be the correct direction, the easiest direction for you to go. Right is going to be the direction that you know to go because you have weathered the storm so far. Now, I've said all these things about instructors, I've said all these things about finding a mentor, but ultimately the journey is the teacher. The journey is going to teach you everything that you need to know about your path, about your success, because the journey is going to tell you how you best achieve success. And the reason I say this is because you can read a book and you can have one singular author become your tutor, become your instructor, become your mentor, and then all of a sudden you reach a roadblock and you decide that you need to go a different direction, and you go that different direction, and you're still trying to have this guy be your mentor, be this guy be your tutor, but in reality, he's not the best person for where you're at right now. And the journey is going to be telling you that you need to start looking for other options, and there's nothing wrong with this. If your teacher is not working for you, you need to find a new teacher. Even if you've been listening to that teacher for years, even if you've been listening to that teacher since you were 10 years old, if what they're saying is not motivating, if what they're saying is not teaching you, if what they're saying is not getting you out of this rut that you're in, you need to find a new teacher. If what they're saying does not align with where you are at currently in your journey, then you need to find a new teacher. If what they're saying worked for you from when you were at $1 to $100,000, great. But once you get to $100,000, if it doesn't work for you anymore, you need to find that teacher that's going to get you from $100,000 to $500,000, or from $100,000 to $1 million. But if you get to that $500,000 mark, then you need to find a teacher that can get you to that next level. The best idea is to find a teacher that's going to get you from $1 to $1 million, but in reality, it doesn't usually work that way. In reality, you are constantly going to be swapping teachers unless you find somebody and you pay them to be your actual physical mentor. If you pay someone that is in a successful situation right now to be your mentor, then they can look at the situation that they're in and they can say, this is where you are and this is where your trajectory is going to be. But if you're just listening to someone on a podcast, on a YouTube video, they can't do that. They're just throwing this content out there and saying, this is how I got there, and that may not be how you got there. So you need to start listening to what the journey is saying, listening to what your gut is telling you, listen to what your inner emotion, your inner self, your inner beast that's trying to get out is telling you, and you need to start listening to all of that to understand what your next path is and who you need to start listening to next. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please leave a comment below. Please hit that subscribe button. I want to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so please share this with your friends. 100 subscribers isn't that many subscribers, so if everybody here shares this video with a friend, then we're doing pretty good. So please share this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.